And with this, I can directly go into session 5. I would like to ask the new principal from the United States of America to...
Actually, first of all, we have a review of plenary decisions.
Oh, sorry. Before we go to this part, we have still the review of plenary decisions. I mentioned them already, but that was too short. Stephen will do this in much more detail and officially. Thank you. Sorry.
No problem. A review of plenary decisions, same presentation.
Okay.
Same presentation, review of plenary decisions. Just while the slide is coming on online, indeed, next slide, thank you. It has indeed been a productive day by the plenary. All of the objectives in terms of decisions have been achieved. In the opening session, we did approve the draft agenda, GEO-21-1.6, and also the report of last year's GEO-20 plenary, GEO-21 1.7. In this session 4 that we're just concluding, or we have just concluded, the in situ data strategy, GEO-21-4.2.2 was indeed approved, as was the revised GEO rules of procedure, GEO-21-4.3. The 2026 Secretariat budget was approved at GEO-21-4.4. Thanks to Jean for the presentation. And we have approval of the Executive Committee members, GEO-21-4.5. So thank you very much, everyone, and pass back to you, Chair.
Thank you, Stephen. So indeed, this concludes then, no, this was already session 5.
Yep.
So there will not be any concluding remarks from the co-chairs. I will just use the opportunity to thank everybody who...
There are concluding remarks.
There are concluding remarks? From me.
From you and from you.
And yeah, but we have one important step to do, which is the handover of the lead chairmanship. We do this in a second. So I thank everyone for this. So this concludes for the time being this session of the plenary. And the one thing left to do is to hand over indeed the lead co-chairmanship from the European Union to the United States of America. And I invite the principal of the United States of America to join me on stage. Before I hand over, I'd just like to say a few words from our side. It was for us as lead co-chairs an intense period, I can say. Joanna Drake, in her speech this morning, mentioned this already. We did this with great enthusiasm and with great dedication. I hope we could help GEO move forward. And I think we did, and that's also what Joanna mentioned, make some progress on the objectives that we had set ourselves as lead co-chairs. So we're proud of what we achieved, but we're also happy to pass this on, as it is quite a heavy task, I must say. But I really like to thank the people who have greatly supported us during the last 12 months. And this is particularly my team, particularly Sean Dissart that you have just met. Also our fellow co-chairs that we work together very well as lead co-chair, the executive committee, and there also in particular the members of the European caucus of the executive committee from Italy, France, and Germany that also have volunteered to continue this work. Of course, in particular also the GEO Secretariat and all the professional staff there, just to mention Sarah and Madiha. And one person I really like to particularly highlight and thank, because he is incredibly helpful for the lead co-chair. Responds always quickly to each request with a competent and reliable answer. And without Stephen, we would have been pretty lost. So big thanks and a big round of applause to everybody, but also in particular. And with this, we do the handover of this hammer. There has already been, so Joanna Drake, maybe some of you have seen it, did this already in the lunch break. But of course, we still had to chair this session, and so we do this handover now. So where is my speech? Sorry. It is a great pleasure for me to hand this over, this baton or hammer or whatever we call it, to Taylor Jordan, the Principal of the United States of America. Pictures can be taken. I have every confidence that under your stewardship, GEO will continue to thrive, to adapt, and to make lasting impact. So while our term as EU is ending, our commitment to this organization and its goals remain as strong as ever. I look forward to our continuing work together as co-chairs and to support the USA in every way that we can. I think in the next 12 months, there's some basic work to be done. We mentioned it already. This revision of rules of procedure, the budget is a remaining challenge, the GEO infrastructure that we have discussed that needs to really be further developed and funded in particular. The innovation fund that we hopefully will be seeing. So there's work to be done for you in particular now as lead co-chair. So Taylor, the floor is all yours. I wish you all success, and I hope that with your leadership and continued support from all members and participating organizations and associated here in the room, this organization has its best days still to come.
Thank you so much, and it's truly an honor to be here with all of you today. On behalf of the United States, I would like to again express our deepest gratitude to the GEO Secretariat for their tireless efforts in making this 21st plenary meeting a resounding success. The logistics and coordination required to bring our global community together are immense, and your dedication ensures that our discussions remain focused on our shared mission. We also extend our sincere appreciation to the European Commission for their exemplary leadership as lead co-chair over the last 12 months. Your commitment has set a high standard for the year ahead. It is an honor for the United States to now accept this responsibility. As the U.S. GEO principal, I am pleased to officially take over as the lead co-chair for the next term. I also want to take a moment to welcome the Togolese Republic as our 117th member and our new GEO associates and participating organizations. Welcome. The United States remains steadfast in its belief that this venue is a cornerstone of furthering Earth observations. In the coming year, we look forward to working closely with our fellow co-chairs and all GEO members to ensure that our collective efforts deliver practical, real-world benefits. We will focus on measurable outcomes and the continued integration of private sector innovation to strengthen national resilience and global public safety. I look forward to the progress we will achieve together in the months ahead. Before I close, I want to invite you to the United States reception upstairs at the WMO attic. I hope to see you all there and continue our conversations. I believe it starts at 6 p.m., even though we might end a little early today. Thank you all, and I look forward to working with each of you in the coming years ahead.